all of us watched in shock as the incident last Sunday occurred. And I want to tell you that the recovery efforts that we saw, and personally your handling of it in the press, has been nothing less than extraordinary.
Thanks, Tucker. It's obviously a road bump along the way to what we need to do, and I think there were a lot of really great things on display on Sunday afternoon and evening, and
In a way,
yeah.
this incident has kind of brought the entire global sailing community together behind American Magic. How inspiring and motivating has that been for you?
Well, it's awesome. Obviously, I mean, we feel the support of the New York Yacht Club and of our membership. We feel the support of sailors worldwide, and most importantly, we feel the support of our team and our families here. And so, that's it's a great spot to be in. Um, I'd be lying to you if I said I wish we hadn't had to do that to them, but but we did. And what was on display and the level of sportsmanship that's been on display in the last week really is exemplary for all of us.
Terry, as you know, everybody watching, most everybody will never have a chance to sail on a boat like this, let alone capsize one. Put us in your shoes for a moment. You're down to leeward. You've gone around the mark. What happens next?
The whole moment really was, from my perspective, um, it it doesn't really didn't feel really unnatural. It didn't feel like anything extraordinary when we went to bear away. Um, we got hit by a reasonably mid 20ish puff that it was going to be a difficult one to execute, all things considering. So you heard through the comms that Dean was losing the rudder, and you knew at that point that it was going to be that we were going to have a bit on, and then the boat did a reasonably large bang, and over she came. And because I'm on the port side of the yacht, at that point I'm thinking about my exit strategy, and from there it's about getting out of the boat safely and making sure that the team, that Cooper, Sicho, and Tim, who were in front of me on the port side, and Dino, who was right behind me, that we're all out of the boat safely. And so once we managed our way through that, then it became a rescue operation of Patriot, to which the team and the surrounding teams and the community around us responded brilliantly to.
During that recovery, Terry, as you guys are rescuing to keep the boat afloat, was there a specific moment that went through your mind where you thought, this might not go well, this boat could be going down, and that might be the end of things for Patriot?
Yeah, I think when Geese hoisted the orange buoy to the top of the mast, I thought, well, maybe that's not a good sign. But once the boat was semi-submerged, and we had enough flotation attached to the bow and enough flotation attached to the transom, and then the Team New Zealand chase boat came in and got along our starboard side and clipped into the boat. At that point I knew we had enough flotation around us to keep the boat afloat. And from there, it was just simply a matter of minimizing the damage to the hull and to the foils get the boat to get the boat into a spot where we could, in effect, put the pumps inside and start pumping the thing out. But in all total, we ended up with 16 pumps inside the boat and a couple of airplane raft type flotation devices underneath the bow, and the race J3 that we had up underneath the bow to plug the hole. And once all those things took effect, then the boat started to drain and we were able to get the water out.
Was there a moment where you exhaled and really took in the gravity of what just happened?
No, I'm not going to really. I'm not going to either. We're going to focus on getting the boat back out on the water, and we're going to focus on winning 4 races in the semifinal. This is just another test of our resolve and of our team, of which I know we're gonna pass this with flying colors because we've done it for the last 3 years.
There's a reason that you're leading this team, Terry, and I think that basically just answered it. There are many people that could have thrown in the towel and said, this is pretty insurmountable, but I love that you haven't even thought of it. That hasn't crossed your mind.
No. I think we should fight.